Hey, what's up? This is my third video covering exotics racing in Las Vegas. I went in 2017 and 2018, and those videos should be just before this one, so if you didn't see those, go check those out first. I just got back from Vegas last night. What a trip. I'm not really into gambling and I hate cigarette smoke, so Vegas really isn't my jam, but they have a lot of car related things to do, so here we are. Like last year, I went again with car friends. Last year we had 20 people, and for whatever reason this year we only had 8. It was still a blast though. I did also check out their main competition, which is Speed Vegas, and I'll probably upload separate videos about that. This year I drove 4 cars. I drove the Porsche 718 Cayman GTS first. The second car I drove was the Lamborghini Aventador S with straight pipes. Then I drove the Mercedes AMG GTR. Then I drove the Porsche 991.1 GT2 RS. I had signed up for the McLaren 720S, but due to reliability issues, they took it out of their lineup and they made me switch. I was originally signed up for the GT3 RS as well, and I knew it's a fast car, and I just wanted to get a competitive time against my friends, because, you know, it's part of the reason why we go, is it's kind of fun to compete. But after switching the 720S to the GT2 RS, I didn't want to drive 2 GT cars from Porsche, so that's why I switched the GT3 RS for the Aventador S. Just like in the last 2 videos on exotics racing, I'll give you my take on each car's character on track, and then I'll show you a clip of me in the car afterwards. Sony's GT Academy was there doing some filming, and so let's play a little game. At certain points in this video, you'll see a big like hexacopter camera drone hovering around the track. See if you can spot it. So the first car, the Porsche 718 Cayman GTS. This is the newest model that has the turbo 4-cylinder instead of the old screaming 6. This is the car that Motor Trend basically tied around Willow Springs against the 981 Porsche Cayman GT4. So yeah, it's obviously pretty quick. I wasn't super excited about it, as I know it's an incredibly good driver's car, but I don't like how they sound, and I miss the screaming naturally aspirated flat 6 in the old 981 Caymans. You get the typical Porsche brakes and handling in a smaller and lighter package, and despite how I don't like the sound of the new engines, they're actually better on track due to the huge increase in torque versus the outgoing motors. But enough rambling, I'll summarize. The Cayman is a sweet, sweet little track beast of a car, and I think it'll surprise most people. It's not flashy or in your face like a Huracan, but it's a surprisingly good little track weapon, and the new motors really suit it for track duty.
Upshift 1, upshift 1 more, all the way left, accelerate out. Light on the brake, turn in, release, get that apex, give a little throttle, a little more, come out wide, accelerate out. All the way down the straightaway. Smooth brake, downshift, downshift. Try braking softer and then carrying a bunch of entry speed into the corner.
More trail braking for the weight in the front.
Yeah, unwind, accelerate out. Yeah, so brake a little later and just a little more trail brake, so keep going. Stay left. Smooth brake down 1, just like that. That pressure's perfect. Turn in, off the brake, stay right. Smooth throttle, right over the hill, all the way right. Light on the brake, turn in left, release, give a little throttle. Start to come out wide, accelerating, back over left, keep going. Smooth on the brake, less pressure. Turn in, get the apex.
They burn too much?
Upshift, yeah, too much brake. Come out wide, accelerate, back over right. Stay in 3rd gear. Turn in to the apex, accelerate right here. Smooth on the brake, wait for it. Turn in, release, get that apex. Stay all the way in, upshift, unwind, coming out wide. Upshift 1.
That's a great car.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah. It feels slow in the straight
brake, downshift. Downshift, turn in, get the apex point, all the way in, start your unwind, accelerate out.
Such good corner speed and braking in this thing.
Smooth brake, downshift, wait for it, turn in, release the brake, just turn. Stay right, accelerate, there we go, that's the speed you want. Light on the brake, turn in, release it, get the apex, turning in, unwind, smooth throttle, back over left, keep going. Smooth brake, wait for it. Turn in, get the apex, upshift to 3rd, start your unwind, accelerate out, back over right. Try turning it later with more speed. Light on the brake, turn in, accelerate, yep, all the way left.
Okay.
Light on the brake, turning in, releasing, just turn, squeeze that throttle, coming out, all the way out wide. All the way down the straightaway.
Such a sweetheart of a car, I really like it.
Right? Smooth brake, we're gonna let a guy by real quick, release the brake.
Yep.
Just gonna let him by on the inside real quick. Turn in, get the apex down. You're clear, accelerating, coming out wide. Use that whole track, keep going. downshift, turn in, release the brake, get that apex, stay right over the hill, all the way right hand side. Light on the brake, turning in, releasing, get that apex, turning in more, turn more, nice and smooth, squeeze throttle all the way left. Full power to the brake zone. Wait for it, turn in, get that apex. All the way in, unwind, now smooth throttle, back over right. Light on the brake, turn in, accelerate, all the way left, keep going. Smooth brake, staying straight, wait for it, turn in, release, give a little throttle, a little more, come out wide, accelerate, all the way down.
This doesn't have that AMG GTR run.
Yeah, that car's quick, man, it's fast. Smooth brake, downshift, try using way less brake pressure, will carry more speed through, okay? Turning in, unwind, and accelerate out, use the whole track. There we go, full throttle. Smooth brake, just light, there we go, just like that. Turn in, off the brake, stay right, there we go. Accelerate right over the hill. Light on the brake, turn in, releasing, get that apex, turning, unwind, smooth throttle, back over left. Same thing here, exactly like that. Light on the brake, lighter, lighter. Turn in, no brake, just turn. Perfect. Now accelerate, back over right. See how much better that was?
Yeah.
There we go. Turn in, squeeze the throttle, accelerating. Super light pressure. There you go. Off the brake, turn in, get that apex, and accelerate out. That was really good. Do the same exact thing in this corner with that light brake pressure, carry the speed. Smooth brake, less, downshift, off the brake. Just turn in, get that apex all the way in for it. Unwind, accelerate out, use the whole track. There we go, stay left. Smooth brake, downshift. Turn in, release it, get the apex, stay right. Over the hill, right hand side, accelerate. Light on the brake, turn in, releasing, releasing. Nice and smooth. Squeeze that throttle back over left. Braking smooth, wait for it, wait for it. Turn in, get the apex, all the way in.
Apex a little later,
Squeeze
right?
throttle. Just a little later on the turning, keep going with throttle, back over right. Light on the brake, turn in, accelerate right here. Smooth on the brake, wait for it, turn in, release it, give a little throttle, a little bit more. Come out wide, accelerate out. Upshift one, all the way down. Smooth brake. Downshift, we're waiting for it. Turn in, release the brake, just turn. All the way to your apex. Unwind, accelerate out. Smooth on the brake. Downshift. Turn in, release, get that apex, stay right, accelerate right over the hill. Light on the brake, turning in, releasing, get your apex. Start your unwind, accelerate back over left. Brake smooth, we're gonna exit track now. So, what'd you think?
Oh, it's a great car.
Next up is the Lamborghini Aventador S. This one had straight pipes. They said since catalytic converters are expensive, as soon as the OEM ones burn out from all the heat on track, they just replace it with aftermarket exhaust because it's cheaper. It really wakes the car up. My friend had a base Aventador and now he has an Aventador SVJ, and both just don't sound very loud with the stock exhaust. It's a great sound, it just needs more volume. This one though, man, sounded incredible. And that howling V12 just sends chills on your spine. The big thing that stands out about this car is weight. It felt big and heavy. That said, it has power to overcome the weight, but not so much the tires or brakes. It did do the mid-engine shimmy when you're doing really hard braking, but with all the straight line power, it's the only car I drove where the first set of braking cones actually didn't feel early. All the other cars, if you braked at those cones, they put them at a pretty conservative spot, you definitely realize that you're braking too early. It took a ton of brake pressure to get this big girl slowed down. The handling didn't inspire confidence and the brakes were kind of the same. The sound, the looks, and the acceleration are really the only things I think this car is going for it as far as from a track perspective. The dated single clutch transmission is just pretty peppy in the car, it's just not a dual clutch. I hear that the only reason they still use it is due to packaging limitations, and that's just because DCTs are so much bigger. Also, the instructor in this run switched drive modes partway through, and you'll see that in the video, and it really changes the shifts in the dynamics. I'm guessing he probably waited a couple laps to ensure that I wasn't going to get him killed before unleashing the rest of the Italian bulls. Verdict? Not a car I'd want to track, but a neat showstopper at any car show. It was really fun and a thrill to drive, but it was a workout and I had to stay on my toes and felt a little mentally exhausted after driving it. But I think it gives the car character and it's fun. It's a V12 beast and it felt like it.
Straight ahead.
Yeah. You know it's gonna be fun when you can feel the vibrations. Oh yeah. Performante was kind of like that.
Yeah, that's a factory exhaust on the perf.
Yeah.
Hang tight here, let me check for the drifter. Alright, up to the blue cone.
That brake pedal's kind of soft.
So go ahead and enter.
Is that normal in this car?
Like, just travel or soft?
Like quite a bit of travel.
Yeah, that's normal.
Okay.
Straight ahead. Brake lightly, downshift, little power. Apex. Squeeze to full.
Probably shouldn't shift in the corner in this one.
We don't need fifth gear in this car. Full power.
Sorry, I can't see the shifter.
Braking. Downshift. Ease off. Maintain the speed. Line it up to the exit cone. Braking. Downshift. Far right.
Oh my god, this thing is
Yep. Power.
kind of a shock after the Cayman.
Light brake left. Little power. Little more left. Over the hill. Go. Braking. Look to the apex cones. Maintain the speed to them. Now increase. Full power to the far right. Light brake left, straight down the middle power. Brake straight, downshift, turn in. Maintain the speed. Good. Full power, wait for the red line. Fourth. Hard brake. Third. Ease off, hug the inside edge till the apex cones. Line up to the exit cone. Go get it. Full
A lot
power.
harder to drive this fast.
Yes. Brake firmly. Downshift once. Far right on the turn. Far right side. Power. Light brake. Look over to the far left. Hold her steady. Adding power. Full power. On the right side. Good. Brake. Downshift. Hug the inside. Power. Full power. Little brake left, straight down the middle, power. Brake firmly, downshift, turn in. Tighter. Power. Shifts. Yeah. Brake hard, down one. Ease it off. Maintain. Look for the exit cone. Power. Braking, downshift, far right, then add power but far right, full power. Just a smidge of brake, maintain the speed to the second hill, look over the hill, adding power, full power, braking, down, balance, adding power to full, then slowly right side. Lift, left, accelerate. Good. Brake. Downshift. You ready to feel what this car kicks like a mule in this mode? You ready?
Yeah.
Go. Full power. Up.
It shifts a little quicker.
Yeah. Brake hard. Down. Down. Ease it off. Maintain.
This car really does that mid-engine shuffle when you brake hard.
It does. Floor.
Oh yeah.
Braking. Down one. On the right. Look right. Stay right side.
Does it plan much if you don't trail brake?
Yeah, absolutely. Little brake, left, hold her steady, look far ahead. Power. Braking. Good. Steer to the apex, hold her steady. Good. Add power. Full power, then far right. Coast, left, straight, floor. Brake, downshift. Steady power, a little tighter. Go. Up. Up. Down one. Ease it off. Maintenance throttle. Line it up to cone. Go. Full power. Braking. Downshift in. Right side. Power. Full power. Brake lightly. Looking left. Hold her steady. Little power. Press the hill. Float wide to full power. Brake. Look at the apex. You're fine. Little power. Little tighter. Adding power now. Full power. To the right side. Lift. Left. Floor it. Brake. Downshift. Turn in. Balance. Power. All the way.
That's definitely a ball.
Yep. Up. Brake hard down. One more. Pass the Porsche on the inside. Stay inside. I'll let you know when you're clear. Stay inside. Floor it. Floor it. Floor it. Clear outside. Brake. One down. Turn right. Stay right side. Stay right side. Full power. Light brake. Look over the left. Find the rest of the track. Go. Good. Ease off. Pass the Performante on the right. Stay to the inside. Little power. And go.
Oh my god, it
Lift. Left. Power. Brake. Downshift. Maintain on the right. I'll let you know when you're clear. Not yet. Go.
That's fun though.
Yeah. Down. Ease it off. Maintenance throttle. Line it up to the exit cone. And go. Brake. Downshift. Turn on the right. Power. Very light brake left. Hold her steady. Little power. Look far ahead. And go. Brake. And that's it, sir. Woo.
It was fun, but it was hairy.
This is a car that's for the gearhead soul, like I said.
It is. I really enjoyed it. I didn't think I would.
It's never a lap record car, but that's not the point of this car.
Like, I didn't sign up for it. I did the 720 and
And unfortunately, that one's not. We can't get it to stop misfiring. So.
Oh, really? Yeah, they're not known for reliability.
Yeah.
God, this sounds so good.
The only other car that sounds as good is the purple RS. That one has a racing DOS on it too.
Next, I drove the Mercedes AMG GTR. My friend has this exact car in the exact same color, and they're really quick. I have a video of me racing him on an airport runway if you want to see that. This car is really balanced for what's basically a German Viper. They're really similar in size. Huge torquey engine in the front with really long hood, tiny cockpit, rear-wheel drive. Instead of the impossibly large V10 like in the Viper, this rocks a twin-turbo V8. It's got grunt. But being a Mercedes, it's super comfortable, the interior is immaculate and beautiful. It'd probably be even more comfy on a long road trip, I think, than my R8. On track, it had good neutral handling, great brakes, tons of torque. Nothing about the car was very notable outside of that generic description though. It's just overall well-rounded and good. Great, and it's pretty easy to drive. My only complaint's that the exhaust is a little quiet. It's the usual muffled but deep and guttural AMG V8, but I think it could be louder. The car is great though, and it doesn't disappoint. I should mention that my best lap in this car was almost a full second faster than my best lap in the Lamborghini Performante 2 years ago. It's also within a second of my best lap in the GT2 RS last year. That's pretty damn impressive for a front engine rear drive car, and I really didn't expect that, so I think this was the biggest surprise of the trip. It's even more impressive when you consider the price. They're down to the 130s now, which is killer bang for the buck when you consider the Performante is almost double that price on the used market.
That's just weird. Alright, a little bit of throttle. We're gonna hit straight off low. Let's do it, man.
We good?
Yeah. Upshift. Off the left here. Upshift. There you go. So straight ahead. Brake straight. Downshift. Look into the corner and turn all the way to the inside. Yeah, just third
I gotta remember, I probably shouldn't do much trail braking in this car.
Yeah, front engine. A little bit better, different weight distribution. So brake, downshift, downshift. Stay to the left, look in, off the brake, turn a little more. Be patient. Look for your exit. Good. Squeeze in, stay left. Nice job. Brake straight, downshift, downshift. Off the brake, turn all the way to the inside. Nice and patient. bring it back right. Touch the
Okay,
brake.
there we go.
You're good, yeah? Get a good feel for that. A little bit of throttle, we're gonna head back left side. Good. Brake straight, hold to the left side, look in on the right, trail off and turn all the way to the apex. Be patient here.
Yep.
Wait on it. Good. Feel it out.
Roll in.
You're gonna head back right side. Touch the brake, look and turn, throttle all the way out left side. Good. Brake straight, downshift. Look into the corner, off the brake, turn all the way to the inside. Watch your brakes on the left. Eyes up. Upshift. Upshift, nice. Stay left side here. Downshift, you're braking a little early.
Okay.
Downshift, stay left. Look and turn all the way to the inside, just a little more. Be patient, be patient. Squeeze, throttle left. Go. Just leave it in fourth. And brake hard. Downshift, stay to the left. Off the brake and turn. Tight right all the way to the apex. You're gonna head back right side. Touch, off. Look and turn. Wait on the throttle. That was a little early. Now start to squeeze in. There you go. Stay to the left side here. Good. Off the brake. You're still braking a little early.
Yeah.
Be patient.
Trying to readjust after that Aventador.
Yeah. Yeah, this is lighter than the Aventador. Touch the brake, turn, throttle left. Brake straight. Look into the corner, off the brake, tight right, all the way to the apex. Be patient, be patient. Eyes up, watch your exit. Throttle, pass left, go. Upshift. You shifted a little early there. Downshift. Downshift, just wait for your lane to brake, okay?
Yep.
Off the brake, turn, a little more. Squeeze throttle, look for your exit. Throttle out. Good, stay left here. Brake hard, downshift, downshift, off the brake, turn. A little bit of throttle, we're gonna head back right. Touch the brake, off and turn all the way to the inside. Good, start to squeeze, back left, throttle. Firm on the brakes, keep left, look in, off the brake, turn all the way to the inside. Be patient here, wait on it. Start to squeeze, straighten up the wheel, back right side. Look in, turn, a little bit of throttle. Stay on it, good, brake straight. Downshift, off the brake, turn all the way to the apex, throttle out, all the way out left side. I'll let you know when to brake, all right? Just stay left. Upshift. Keep going. Keep going. Brake. Downshift, stay left, look in, off the brake, turn. That's a lot better, turn a little more. Watch your exit. Good. Eyes up, throttle, stay left. Keep going, and brake hard. Downshift. Off the brake, turn all the way to the inside. Good. We're gonna head back right side, straighten it up. Touch the brake, off and turn all the way to the inside. Wait on the throttle, wait on it. Good, bring it back left side. Woo. Stay left side here. Off the brake, turn all the way to the inside. Nice and patient, patient. A little early on throttle there.
Yeah. Should have been a little later apex too.
Yeah. Turn, throttle. Straight it up, brake straight. Downshift, off the brake, tight right, bring it in. Watch your exit. Good. Upshift.
That's a fun one to drive, really.
It is, yeah, it's a really good time. Brake hard, downshift, stay to the left side, off the brake, look and turn, bring it in, wait on it, good squeeze, throttle out. I've always preferred driving twin engine cars.
Yeah, they just feel
Brake
better.
hard, downshift, look into the corner, trail off as you turn, tight right. A little bit of throttle, good, bring it back right side. Just touch, off, look and turn, bring it in. A little bit of throttle, back left, throttle. Good. Brake straight, downshift, stay left side, trail off, turn all the way to the inside, wait on the throttle. Good squeeze, throttle, go. That was really good. Upshift, stay on it, throttle, throttle. There you go. Brake straight, downshift, look in, trail off and turn, tight right. A little bit of throttle, watch your brakes on the left. Upshift. Good, stay left side. Brake hard, downshift, stay left here, trail off the brake, turn, you're fine, turn a little more, be patient, squeeze, throttle out, go. Good, stay left side here. Keep going, brake hard, downshift, trail off, turn all the way to the inside, a little bit of throttle, back right side, throttle, straighten it up. Touch the brake, stay right, off the brake, turn all the way to the inside, feel it out. Squeeze, good, stay in it, back left side. Brake hard, and that was 6 right there.
Man,
How was the Mercedes?
I really liked it actually.
Yeah,
I wasn't sure what to expect with this one.
I enjoyed this car too.
Last but not least, the 991.2 Porsche GT2 RS. For those who don't know, this is basically just a GT3 RS, but instead of the naturally aspirated motor, They throw in the turbocharged motor that's kind of similar to the one in the Turbo S, only cranked up to over 700 horsepower. The last generation GT2 RS was called the Widowmaker because it had no driver aids and was just similarly bonkers. I knew these are fast as I read about how it broke Nürburgring record and such, but I just wasn't sure how it translates to performance on a smaller track like the one at Exotics Racing. So how was it? Well, it's heavier than the GT3, but I honestly didn't feel it. The handling felt almost identical to the GT3 RS. The biggest thing you notice really is just the torque, and therefore the acceleration, and also the lack of exhaust note compared to the GT3. The exhaust note isn't brilliant, but it's not as bad as like a current gen M4. Shots fired. The acceleration though, man, it's just crazy quick. Going into a corner, I was under an impression that it's all-wheel drive like a Turbo S, but I was wrong, and I didn't find out until after I drove it and someone told me. Despite having over 700 horsepower and 550 pound-feet of torque, and only 2 skinny rear drive tires, it had absolutely zero issues putting the power down and just rocketed out of the corners. Exactly how you would picture a torquey all-wheel drive car doing. Other than the acceleration, it's really just a GT3 RS with more power and torque, so there's really no point in me going on about it too much more. The thing is, this is a small track and this is a car for high-speed tracks like the Nürburgring, so the lap difference wasn't big. I did beat my best lap in the 991.2 GT3 RS by about half a second, which makes sense. Same car, more power, just not quite enough track to fully utilize the power, but enough to slightly improve the lap time. Wasn't sure what to expect from this car, but it left me surprised. I shouldn't have been surprised looking back when you consider what it is, but yeah, I loved it. That said, if it were my money, I think I'd still get the GT3 RS. It's nearly a third of the price. You could buy 2 GT3 RSs and have money left over for tires and pads. It's wicked, but it's a wicked pipe dream of a car. If I win the lottery, you better bet I'm gonna get one. But if not, the GT3 RS is a more feasible option and honestly nearly as good.
Let's go to second. Find that turning cone on the left. Go get it, Sky. Good. Maintenance throttle.
It's got shove.
Yes,
Holy
it
crap.
does.
I can already tell.
Now wide, go. Hard brake, down one, down again. Good. Maintenance. Look for the exit cone. Yep, do not like fast hands. Full power. Up. Brake hard, down one. Smoothly turn in. Right side, squeeze that power. Just a smidge of brake. Steady speed to the left. Look for the next part of the track. Float wide and power. Good. Yeah, she goes. Flip the apex. Hold her steady. Good. Float wide so she doesn't want to spin. Then right side. Just reduce slightly here, then left and floor. Brake firmly. Look for the turning cone to the apex. Point it to that exit cone on the left and go get it with an upshift. Yeah.
Man, this thing is
Special. This is special. Brake hard, down. Again. Ease it off. Look for that exit cone already. Line it up. Go get it. Up. Man. Brake hard, down. Tip it in.
I love it.
Ease it off. On the right, add that power to full.
Man.
Coast, light throttle. Wait for the second hill. Power. Good. Look for the apex already. Hold her steady to that apex. Nice and wide so she doesn't want to spin. Reduce slightly. You don't need a full lift. If we're 100%, we're going 80, okay?
Okay.
Turn in, pass them. With an upshift. Another one. One more. Down.
Yeah, you really need to brake early with this heavy thing. It's fast.
No, it just takes more leg. She'll slow down.
So it's just a heavy pedal?
Yeah, go get it full power. Upshift. Watch, keep going. Stand on it. Down. See, she slows down. It's just a matter of putting that leg in it. Power. Light touch, steady throttle. A little more left. A little more left. Power. Brake. Look at the apex. Ease it off. Maintenance. Second gear is tempting, but it's a waste of a shift, to be honest. Third. To the right. Keep going. 80% power. Good. Outside. Tip it in. Line it up to that exit cone. Go.
That's more. This has grunt.
Yes. All the way till I call. Brake. Down. Again. Maintain. Look for that exit cone. And go. Up. Keep going. Brake hard. Down. Turn in. Ease it off. Little power. Put some weight on the back to full power. Just a touch. Steady. Left. Power. Braking.
Really gotta wait to let it settle there, huh?
Yep. Little power. Good. Squeeze.
Yeah, that was a little wide.
Reduce slightly left. Floor. Good. Look at the apex already. Look at the exit
Get
cone.
pointed at it.
Go. All the way. Keep going. Down. Ease it off. Maintenance. A little tighter. Out wide. Go. Brake hard. Down. Looking. Turning. Ease it off.
I don't know why I'm surprised. I should be expecting a racing.
Light touch. Left. Good. Patient here. Go. Good. Maintain. Pass on
Oh
the
yeah,
right.
third, sorry.
No worries. Good. Look far ahead. Full power now. Good. Reduce just slightly. Left floor. Good. Brake. Downshift. Turn in now. Ease it off. Point it. Go. Good. All the way, Sky. Hard. Down. Again. Ease it off. Maintain the balance. Tighter. Power. Full power. Up. Keep going. Good. Pass them. Down. On the right. Good. Look for the next part. Power. A touch. Steady left. Patient here. Go. Brake. Down. Ease it off. Apex. We're doing a bonus lap because of the pecans. Power. With an upshift. Left now. Floor. Brake with a downshift. Look at the apex already. Look for that exit cone. With an upshift.
A little sloppy.
There's NHB on the left. Give a wave. Up. Down. Maintain. Go. Up. Brake. Hard. Down. Tip it in. Ease it off. Little power to get some weight on the back. Add power. Go. Just a smidge. Left. Patient here.
Not enough
Go.
patience.
Go. Braking. That's it. That was 7.
Whew, that's a fast set.
Good job.
Thanks, man. That was amazing.
Good driving.
Porsches are so much easier to drive.
You just do it right. You feel the
know what they're
heritage.
doing.
Yeah.
I love that pendulum effect too when you're coming out of a corner.
When you know how to use it, you can use it to your advantage for sure.
Oh man, before I forget, I heard a rumor. At the time of recording this, the Formula 1 driver, Charles Leclerc, has the fastest lap at Exotics Racing Vegas. If you go look for yourself, it says Ferrari 488 GTB. If you've driven one on track like I have, I think you would agree that you'd probably have the same reaction as me. How the hell? Yeah, he's an F1 driver and they're the best of the best, but the 488 just is not the car I see doing the best lap time around that track, if we're being perfectly honest. I mean, look at the other cars in the top 20. One is not like the others. Then I heard a rumor that kind of made this all make sense. He's a driver for Ferrari. Ferrari called, and they had Exotics Racing change the Porsche GT2 RS to 488 GTB on their lap board. How hilarious is that? But again, that's a rumor. This has allegedly happened. I'll let you be the judge though, but I know where I'd put my money. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope I didn't ramble on too much. I've driven nearly every car now that they have except the Gallardo, and since I own a Gen 1 R8, I'm not really super interested in driving it. So I'm not sure I'll go back next year, but it's always a possibility. While this might be the end of the content for Exotics Racing, potentially, I have at least 1 or 2 videos that I can make about Speed Vegas, and it's really the only competitor of Exotics Racing, so keep a lookout for that video. Cheers!